In the name of Almighty God, the gracious, the merciful, respected participants, I welcome you in History English Literature Group, and I warm welcome you on my YouTube channel, the ESL Academy by Sir Rana. Today we are going to talk about lexicography, dictionary and lexicology. Mostly people they consider that they are having same meaning, but there is a little bit different amongst three terms. We have dictionary, we have lexicography, and we have lexicology. As you know that the word lexicography is a noun. It is an activity, occupation or profession of compiling, crafting, editing dictionaries. A lexicographer is a person who edit, compile, craft and write dictionary. As you know, it's very difficult task. One has to write dictionary, one has to compile, one has to edit it, and it's quite difficult job. The procedure involved in compiling, editing, writing, compiling dictionary and arrange it into alphabetical orders. So all that a lexicographer does and perform task. So this word can also be used as adjective, adverb, and it can be used as you could say adverb, adjectives, like that. And lexicography is a noun, and it can be divided into two approaches. The one is practical lexicography and other is theoretical lexicography. So in practical lexicography, a person or a profession, you could say profession, in which a lexicographer writes, edits and compile dictionaries. And theoretical lexicography, it is a scholarly discipline or analyzing, describing, and one has to see semantic, syntagmatic and paradigmatic relationship between the lexicons, lexes and the words, their meanings, and one has to see it semantically, semiotically, and one has to see with respect to origin of words, how words are formed, and it is a bit related to lexicology as well. And lexicology is a study of the word or the lexicons. In simple words, we can say lexicons are also known as the words, vocabulary. When we are talking about vocabulary, it means we are talking about the lexicology and the study, the meaning and origin and development, changing in words. So lexicology, lexicography, they are sometimes used for synonymous terms, but it's not the same. There is a bit different. Lexicographer is a person who writes dictionary, who compiles, who crafts, who writes. But lexicology is another term. It is a branch of linguistics in which we study the origin, development, and you could say it is a study of words and its formation. It is a bit related to etymology as well. Etymology is a study of origin and history of the words, how words are formed, how developed, how word originated, how words are generated, produced. So all that we study in etymology, and this term bit related to etymology as well. We are talking about lexicography at the moment, which is the study of you could say writing of dictionary, in which a person writes dictionary. And it has two terms, as I've discussed. It has a practical approach and the other is theoretical approach. Theoretical approach related to you could say lexicons, vocabulary, language development, linking the data with words, how words are associated with other words, and how we get this word, their origin, their study. All we get in lexicography when we are seeing it with respect to theoretical approach of lexicography. So now we talk about its focuses, and so it means that on which area it focus. meant to say when we talk about lexicography, generally on what area it's focusing. Its general areas are that it is related to dictionary writings, and it mostly people write it for language general purpose. Specialized lexicography meant to say that it is related to compiling, writing, and gives us word. If you want to have thorough knowledge about lexicography, I have delivered one audio lecture especially on lexicography and lexicology. I have also talked about the difference between lexicology and lexicography. And now we talk about what is dictionary. Dictionary is just like a word book in which we study the meaning of words, how words are formed, how words are generated, and their associated meanings. A dictionary is sometimes known as the word book, is a collection of words in one or more specific language, often arranged alphabetically. So in dictionary we know the pronunciation of words, orthographic system of the word, how words are formed, how word is generated, its actual pronunciation with respect to IPA and RP. So dictionary help us how words are generated, how words are formed, how words are related with other meaning. Even we see with respect to its association with the literal meaning, connotative meaning, and denotative meaning. So dictionary help us to find out the actual meaning. It's you could say connotative, denotative. Even it tells us a number of associated meaning like synonyms of word, antonyms of the word. We can even find whether the word is adjective or noun, pronouns, everything we can see in dictionary. Dictionary help us. So there is a bit difference. These terms are related with each other, but they are different from each other. When we talk about lexicography, it means that we are talking about the compiling, editing, and writing dictionary. But when we talk about lexicology, lexicology is a branch of linguistics in which we study the word, its formation and its development, its origin and its meaning, and associated meaning with each another word. So it means that lexicology is another term, lexicography is another term, and dictionary is another thing. In dictionary it gives us meaning, its pronunciation, and like other thing. But lexicographer is a person who writes dictionary, compiles, just make difference with words, and it's really a hard job, it's really tough job that lexicographer is performing. Now I'm gonna share one of assignment with you, and you are going to read with me. We'll learn this through our assignment. I'm gonna share it with you. Just receive this, and after that let me know. So kindly receive this file assignment I have prepared for you. So have you got the assignment? You just read it. It will give you thorough information about lexicology, dictionary, and lexicography. So kindly read it with me. Yes. Okay. If you find lexicography, you could say you can even find over here pronunciation. The two vertical bars are over here, and inside vertical bar there is a transcription of this word lexicography. It's a pronunciation of the word lexicography. Yes, please read. Yes. Lexiconography. So let me explain you over here. In assignment we are understanding The definition shows that it is a way of writing, compiling, editing, and just forming dictionary. It helps to form dictionary, to create dictionary, to form dictionary. So all these terms are related to lexicography. And the first word, it was originated in 1670 and up to 80. So please read forward. Yes. Yeah. No. Unlexicographical is adjective, and lexicographically mean it is adverb. When you add ly with any adjective, or you could say with any noun or like that, you add ly, it usually becomes adverb. Adverb mean a verb shows action, but adverbs add meaning in the value of verb. So now we talk about lexicography. What is lexicography? So please read it. Syntagmatic and paradigmatic relation. It's a relationship between just like association between words. Like if you let's talk about the snake. You saw snake. So what does it relate? It give us connotative meaning, associative meaning, it's give denotative meanings. It has literal meaning as well. Snake has a long reptile kind of animals, and it can bite or like that, but it has some connotative and denotative meaning. Some associated meanings are danger. Snake shows danger. So this way there are some relation between words and their meanings. Yes, please. What is lexicon? So don't listen to me, don't entangle or don't feel any difficulty in this word. It's not difficult. So lexicon is just like words. When you talk about the words, it is known as lexicon. It's a substitution for this word. Lexicon and lexicons and words, they are same. So don't confuse in this word. Lexicon mean word, vocabulary. Yes, please read forward. Yes. Metagraphy. Yes. Yes, please stop now. So now here some people are considering that lexicology is just a part of lexicography, but because we have two meaning, one is a practical lexicography and the second is theoretical lexicography. In theoretical we study the meaning of words, vocabulary, semantics, semiotic, and relationship between words, paradigmatic and syntagmatic relations of the words. Some people consider it is just the second name for lexicology. They say that when we are evaluating with respect to theoretical lexicography, it is just equivalent to lexicology. So there is a great difference between lexicology and lexicography, but some people take it synonym for the lexicology, but it's not the case, because lexicology is another term in which we study the etymological meaning of the word, association of the word, its meaning, origin, development, all we study in lexicology, which is a separate term, and which is also you could say branch of linguistic, in which we study inventories of words in a particular language. So move forward, please. Focus. Yes. Compilation mean so we have to evaluate dictionary, we have to compile it, we have to remove errors and take the exact meaning of one word. So it means compile, to edit, to remove errors, to make it an exact one. Yes, please. Yes. Yes. No, listen to me. No, listen to me. Listen to me. Let me explain, because you need to be explained over here. Here, writer is saying that we have multiple tasks in lexicography. Lexicography can be for LGP, for ESP. We might say dictionary for general purpose, dictionary for specific purpose, for legal, for business, for you could say medical. And it can be for other purpose, like some writers there, Nelson 1994, specialized dictionaries are either multi-field, single field. It means that dictionary can be medical field, for law field, for business field, for general purpose. So dictionary can be used, and lexicography are also related to you could say dictionary, their compiling, their evaluation, their writing, the editing. So all are related to dictionary. So dictionary can be, or lexicography can be related to different, a multi-field or single field. I hope you understood the idea in this text. So please move forward now. Of course. Yes. With lexis or lexicons, lexis and lexicon mean words. So don't confuse. Just take it in your mind. It is just like a word. So it is another word for the words, lexicons. Yes, please. You could talk about the vocabularies. I think there was a network problem. Have you got now? My voice is... There are some signal problem, I think. So over here, writer is saying that lexicography is related to dictionary. Have you got now? Yes, please read now. Yes. Lexeme. Now listen to me. So here is the word use orthographic system. So orthographic definition means it is related to writing. Orthographic means written script related to writing definition. So when we talk about orthographic related to writing. Read, please read. Not. Yes. OED online. 1. The study of history, meaning of the word. 2. The analytical study of lexicography, Chambers, 21st Century Dictionary, 1996. These are just definition. The definition suggests that we should be concerned about morphology, structure, form, etymology, history. Etymology is to do with the derivation of source. Semantic meaning, lexicography. To conclude, we can say lexicology and lexicography are two different terms, and they are different in approach. Now let me explain what is etymology. Etymology is the derivation of the word, where word is derived, whether we get word from Roman, Greek, or we are getting word from Arabic, Sanskrit, or other languages. So this way etymology helps to know the source of word, where word is actually coming from. So this way etymology, morphology, structure of words, formation of words, semantics, structure, pragmatics, semiotics, all are encapsulated in lexicography as well as lexicology. I hope you understood this lecture, and after that we start another lecture. The second lecture will be related to criticism, and we have Raymond Williams. So we'll be talking about Raymond Williams, his tragedy, and his modern tragedy, and what Raymond Williams as a modern critic, as you could say critic. We'll study all that. Stay blessed and have a nice time.